Welcome back to AllFreeCrochet.com. For lots of information and free great patterns, please check out AllFreeCrochet.com. What's in the bag, Mikey? I was at the Spin Right factory outlet yesterday teaching, and I got my hands on a whole new bag of balls, baby. And this is by EstelleYarns.com. If you're a yarnaholic, you're probably going to want to turn away right now because this stuff is going to get you all going. It's going to get your mojo just going into overdrive. Now, if you don't remember EstelleYarns.com, they're the ones that did the Frill Seeker, and this is the scarf that we did a few weeks ago, and this is the same yarn line that we're talking about. So let's go through each one of the fabulous selections that we have here on the table, and I'll tell you a little bit about each. And the Drake especially is one that got my mojo going. I was like, oh my God! So excited. So let me take you through each one of these choices.
First up, we have Glimmer, and this stuff is Glimmer, baby. If you look at it, it shines, it sparkles on the shelves. It looks like a big ball of tin foil. Now, there's no gauge on this particular bad boy because of the fact that it is very thin. So you're meant to mix it with another yarn that has a gauge. So this is very much of an accenting yarn for really highlighting some of the wonderful things with your crochet and knitting. In this next one, we have Drake, and this really got me super excited in the store. I was almost jumping up and down when I saw it because I love how yarn goes from really thick to thin, and it can make your work look very unpredictable. It also looks like it's homespun, and this is very desirable for me. I like my work to be almost artisan in nature. Now, this is 70% virgin wool and 30% acrylic, and the color palette of this particular line is absolutely delicious. The work is just magnificent that you'll be able to get out of these particular yarn balls. Now, when I was at the store with this particular one, this is called Haze. I wasn't actually paying attention to the name, and I got it home and I was thinking to myself, gee, it's not really blue, it's more like a cloudy blue. And the pinks are cloudy, there's greens, there's assortment of different colors. And then I looked at the name and I thought, Haze. I'm like, that totally makes sense because this does look like it has a cloud surrounding it because of the coloring. This is for fine knitting, and this is 100% acrylic, or very fine crocheting would be also for this one as well. Now, the next one I have is Ghannouchi, and I may not be pronouncing that right, something may be silent in there, and this is like a pom-pom yarn and is extremely soft to use. If you know how to crochet with this stuff or knit, it does make a beautiful accenting scarves, and you can also do trim work using this particular yarn line. The last one in my bag is Katina, and just look at that package, how it goes solid to double opening to solid, and it's a really interesting. It comes in variegated colors, or it can be a solid. The colors are really magnificent. This one here reminds Daniel of a forest floor, very golden browns, greens, and yellows. Lots of interesting things. This is for accenting, for making really stuff stand out in your crochet and knitting. EstelleYarns.com has a lot more different types of yarns to choose. I just didn't have it in my bag today, but this is a really great example of some of the creativity available at EstelleYarns.com. For more information and free patterns, please check out AllFreeCrochet.com. Until next time, we'll see ya.